Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Watcher of the Forest. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, liked, and commented. You guys are awesome. I love you right back. And I wish to thank my spiritual team, my elders and ancestors, my benevolent spirit guides. Thank you so much for keeping me safe in every realm and guiding me, of course, always, right? So I love you all so much. So, anyways, I have a wonderful reading for you guys. Happy Thursday, by the way. It's the 29th of January. This month flew right by, didn't it? Anyways, before I started this reading, I saw the numbers 808 and 818. So lots of eights, lots of abundance. And I sat down and I told myself, okay, I'm going to shuffle a lot of decks and whatever flies out, I'm going to take. And so, as you can see, a lot of cards flew out. So, we're going to get into that in just a minute. I do want to sing you a song because I was woken up with this song in my mind and I was singing it at 2 a.m. this morning. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, what song am I singing? And I was like, wow, it's not a song that you hear on the radio. And I haven't heard this song since I was maybe 13. So the lyrics are for this song are the title is Gma, I Wanna Go Home. Okay? They say that in the army the coffee's mighty fine. Well, it's good for cuts and bruises, but it tastes like turpentine. Oh, I don't want no more of army life. Gma, I wanna go home. The chicken in the army, they say, is mighty fine. A drum rolled off the table and squished a pal of mine. Oh, I don't want no more of army life. Gma, I wanna go home. The clothing that they give us, they say, is mighty fine. Well, me and half my regiment can all fit into mine. Oh, I don't want no more of army life. Gma, I wanna go home. The salary that they pay us, they say, is mighty fine. They give you $30 and take back 49. Oh, I don't want no more of army life. Gee, ma, I wanna go. Hey, ma, I gotta go. Gee, ma, I wanna go home. The end. Now, isn't that interesting? That I would wake up to that song. I mean, honestly, like I said, I have not heard that song since I was 13. So it's been a very long, very long, very long, long time since I have heard that song. I thought that was very interesting, and I was like, why am I hearing this song? It's not something that you hear on the radio, but maybe I heard it for somebody out there. Maybe somebody needed to hear that song. Okay, so let's get into this reading. I feel like I'm reading for a bunch of people, like a lot of people. I feel like each card could be for someone, right? And if you need to string the cards together so that the reading is yours, then take it. Just take it. And if it's not yours, you can just leave it. It's fine. Not every reading is going to be for everybody, but this reading is extremely positive, okay? So, I'm going to read the cards right now. The first card, I pulled a yes, and I'm going to read it. It's very, very nice. Joy, success, happiness, and fateful changes rush toward you. It removes all barriers and obstacles in your way. You successfully promote your ideas while enjoying a sense of self realization and a revival of strength. Get ready for endless optimism and energy. It's infectious. How awesome is that, right? And then I was like, I'm going to pick another one. And it was another yes. Inner harmony, a sense of liberation, happiness, and joy. There will be feelings of complete freedom and self sufficiency. Incredible luck comes to you as a generous reward for your sincere intentions and worthy efforts. This is a happy ending to the situation and a cause for genuine pride. Isn't that lovely? I was like, holy Toledo, that's freaking awesome. So then I picked up the tarot, and what did I get? See, I got the Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Ta-da! Just beautiful cards, right? Celebrating whoever you are celebrating something special. You have this Knight of Cups coming in your life. You're both water signs. Both cards say yes. Romance, charm, creativity, emotional sensitivity. Yeah, us water signs, we like to wear our heart on our sleeves, don't we? Yes, we do. And the universe says yes. That's the truth. Right? The Ace of Swords. With this sword, we cut through confusion and gain clarity, right? Clarity, new ideas, mental power, truth, breakthroughs, all good things, right? I want to pause there and just say some of the numbers. I have 111, so intuition times 3. I'm saying it like that. The Wheel of Fortune, no time indicating. So the Wheel of Fortune can come into your life at any time. Right now, it's coming into your life right now, right? You're closing out cycles. This is your new cycle. The new cycle, the Wheel of Fortune, always comes up when it's a new cycle in your life. You're changing your fate. Oh my gosh. You're changing your destiny, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune always comes up when you do change your destiny and your fate, and it's divine timing. So whenever you see the Wheel of Fortune in a deck, it's always divine timing. So, whatever prayers you've been saying, guess what? The universe is responding. The Ten of Pentacles. Home is where the heart is. Material wealth and financial security. The Ten of Pentacles brings in whatever abundance you want in your life, right? Another awesome card, the Chariot, another water sign. Willpower, direction, control, forward movement. The chariot, no matter what it is, these are Sphinx on this card. I've seen a chariot with horses, a chariot with cats, whatever chariot it is in your life, it's just a signal for you that you're moving forward, right? Moving forward movement. You need willpower to move forward, maybe, but it's there for you. All of these cards are there for you, and that's the truth from the universe, always, right? God is saying, yes, that's the truth. I'm giving you clarity. I'm giving you new ideas. I'm giving you mental power. I mean, it's just a blessed reading. I'm giving you breakthroughs, right? You're listening to your intuition with 111. You're listening to your intuition. Okay, and then we're moving on to radiance, right? You're radiating, stepping into your power, right? All these cards, they're like different decks, but they all say the same thing. Speak, create, and move with confidence in your radiance, right? You're radiating this light that is God, right? You're radiating it out into the universe. Having faith within yourself. Strengthen your faith by affirming that everything is working out in your favor. Well, I'd say so. Everything is working out in your favor. Whatever you've been asking for, you're getting, right? Empowerment. When you move with intention, right? And you change your cycles and you're moving forward, you have empowerment. Own your choices today. Take full responsibility for the direction of your path. Own your choices. You're taking full responsibility. That's also like you're taking full accountability for your own choices, right? 13:33 on a timer. So yeah, you are taking full responsibility, full accountability for your choices, because if you don't take accountability and responsibility for your own choices, who's going to, right? You do have to do that in order to be blessed with this reading. Truth. My greatest truth lies within me, a divine voice that whispers from my inner self. I listen closely, releasing control. In doing so, I find the answers I seek. I am in harmony with myself. embracing God's love, the truth that guides me toward my fullest radiance. Yes. And we already have the radiance card, right? It's guiding you towards your fullest radiance is, your faith and your empowerment, and you're taking accountability and responsibility for yourself. That's your greatest truth, right? It certainly is. That is your greatest truth. Believe. When you wholeheartedly embrace the attainability of your dreams, you will find the courage to exceed the ordinary, right? Yes. When you believe in yourself, when you do the inner work, right? Don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth and spiritual development. Health and wellness are necessary to enjoy an abundant life. Oh my gosh. If you didn't have well-being or health with, like in your body, right? How could you enjoy anything in life? Isn't that so true? That's so true, I want to say. Archangel Jeremiel, personal responsibility. Again, take responsibility for your choices. This is the opportunity for inner growth. And again, this whole reading is about believing in yourself, doing the inner work, the inner growth, taking responsibility for your own choices, your personal development, right? Your empowerment, your accountability, your own responsibility. And I want to say, my spiritual team just gave me, even if you're a negative, toxic person, you still have to take responsibility for your own choices, your own decisions that you put out in the world. You have to take accountability for that. That's the only way it's going to set you free. People don't understand that. It will set you free. I'm just going to leave it at that. Stand your ground. There is something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. Yes, you can create a boundary with anyone or anything, right? Speak up for what you believe in. It's your life. This is your life. You're an individual. You can speak for yourself. You don't have to look for anyone else. You have your own mind. You have your own heart. You have your own inner guidance system, right? Speak up for yourself. Soul's whisper. Your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths to you through your intuition. In the quiet moments, listen closely. It's guiding you toward your authentic path. What is your authentic path in this life, right? Only you know what your authentic path is. What is your path in this life? Is it to destroy other people's lives? Is that your authentic path? Because I'm going to say it's not. I'm going to say that's the choice that you made, right? That's the choice that you made I just saw 9:19 on the timer. That's the choice that you made in this life if it is to destroy other people. That's your choice. But, I'm just saying if, because this reading is very positive. So I'm just veering off a little bit. If that is your choice to go out and lie, cheat, and steal from other people, you still have to take responsibility for your actions and decisions. You still have to take accountability for that negative, toxic energy that you put out into this world, because no one else did it. You did it, right? It's yours. It's your energy. And if you think God didn't see what you did and what you said, God sees everything. And then he tells people, right? Such as myself. So, yes, God sees everything, okay? So I just want to say that to you. But this reading is very positive, even though my spiritual team wanted me to say that little ditty about if you are a toxic person, you still have to take responsibility for your actions and for your decisions and for your choices, because that toxic negative energy came from you. You put it out in the world. Now God is waiting for you to do the right thing. He's waiting for you. God, divine source energy, is waiting for you to free yourself, right? And divine source energy, the divine, the most high, God, gives you chance after chance after chance, right? But my spiritual team just made a joke. They said, much like a Pisces, right? Yes, that is so true. But not anymore, right? Because even God puts up boundaries with toxic people, especially when you don't come clean and you're not responsible for your own actions. That's what God is waiting for you to do, to free yourself, right? Yeah. It's best when you can free yourself on your own. Uh, thanks, Dad. My dad just came through. Wow. It's the first time my dad has come through during a reading. Uh, my dad used to always say to me, he'd say, Julie, even though my name's Julene, but he would always call me Julie. He would say, Julie, it's best if you make your own money. That way you don't have to rely on other people, right? He would always say that to me when I was in between jobs. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. So that's the same thing with, um, if you're putting out toxic, negative energy to other people, you have to be responsible for that because it's best that you free yourself by yourself, right? So that you're not relying on other people to free you. It's like, sure, I think we all have toxic people in our lives, right? And so I have toxic family members in my life, right? I know what they've done. God knows what they've done. My dad knows what they've done. We're all waiting for them to come clean, to take accountability for their own actions and their words, right? We're waiting for them to take accountability for I want to say, their responsibility. Yes, responsibility for their actions, right? So, yes, we've been waiting for that for a long time now. Anyways, kind of veered off into a personal reading, but that's okay. I think a good reading covers all areas, right? So, this card of self love. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. Yeah, this is for positive and negative people. Treat yourself with self love, right? And everything will follow suit. That's like showing people how you want to be treated. I want to be treated with self love and respect, right? And then those who don't treat you with you know love and respect, well, those aren't your people, right? That's just what I want to say there. Okay, let's look into number 8 for Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. Reclaim your power. And you can do that by acknowledging, right? Acknowledging the negative, toxic um, energy that you put out into the world, or reclaim your power, right? Reclaim it. Um, Heal yourself. All that good stuff. Be at home. Be at home in your well-being. Well-being. It's where it's at, baby, right? Well-being. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love, right? God loves you. Be loyal to what you love. If you're loyal to God, you're going to clean up your mess, right? You're going to clean up. You're going to listen to your truth, which is your intuition talking to you. Even if it has to go through, I see an, what do I want to say? I see an intuition, someone, and it's going like this. And it's going through all the darkness in this person, right? Trying to make a way for this truth to come out. That's what I saw. So, if you embrace God's love, the truth that guides me towards my future, my fullest radiance, right? Yeah. guiding you towards your fullest radiance, which is God's love, right? That spark. Anyways, yeah, I veered off a little bit, but this reading is very positive, and I think my spiritual team wanted, me to always say it's positive, can be positive for all people, negative and positive people, not just positive. Because when I first looked at these cards, I was like, oh wow, this is an enormously positive reading, right? And it is. It is a positive reading. It's all really great cards, full with empowerment and radiance and believing in yourself, doing the inner work, right? Doing the inner growth, believing in yourself, being at home, understanding well being, and you're reclaiming your power, right? It's all great. It's all great with joy, success, and happiness, and fateful changes rush towards you. Maybe this is what it meant, the first card I read. It removes all barriers and obstacles in your way. You successfully promote your ideas while enjoying a sense of self realization and a revival of strength. Get ready for endless optimism and energy. It's infectious, right? So, even though, yeah, so if you're positive, great things are coming to you, abundance, someone's coming into your life, charming you, all these great things. If you're a toxic person, all these great things can come into your life, right? You just have to take responsibility and accountability for your actions and for the words that you spoke, right? Always. Positive people always take accountability for their actions and the words that they speak, right? It's time that toxic people also take accountability. And it's the only way that it's going to set you free, my dear. It's the only way. It's the only way. And like I said, we're all waiting, patiently waiting. Been very patient, waiting, right? So I have 2 affirmations. I fully embrace my uniqueness and let go of the need for comparison. Yes. Don't fall into the trap of comparing yourself to other people. You know, how many billions of people are on this earth, and we all have our own unique fingerprint. Our own unique fingerprint. That's like, whoosh, right? I mean, come on. We're all unique. We're all individuals. Everyone has gifts from God. Every single person has a gift from God, right? Why would you ever want to compare yourself with someone else? Don't do that. That's a trap, okay? I am constantly radiating love and positivity towards myself and others. Yes, that's what you want to do. Constantly radiate love and positivity towards yourself, right? Yourself and others. Yes, always, always doing that. Okay, so my dad came through. Wow, that was amazing. Thanks, Dad. I love you. That was the first time my dad has come through for me in a reading. And of course, Divine Source Energy and my spiritual team. So thank you, everyone. I love you all so much. And thank you to my audience. Thank you, everyone. I hope you learned something. I hope you, um, I want you to try doing things that we talked about here, okay? And, it's all for I want to say, it's all for your highest good, right? Everything is. It's all for your highest good. So, I don't know. I think it was a stellar reading. So, thank you so much. And I hope you like that song too. And I hope it's stuck in your mind also. All right. So, it's called Jima, I Want to Go Home. Okay. So, I will talk to you guys later. Take care.